Yeah, and you make a good point. I don't believe without meditation, I'm not sure I could do make any of the changes that I've made. Have the ability to have the space for my children or for Heidi, my wife, or any of the things that I do with them. And it makes me think about, you know, it is never too late to shift your state of consciousness, to meditate regularly, and to then have more time with your children. Because I've just seen what it means to have. You know, there was 20 years of a life when I'm sure my mother and father, it wasn't a perfect upbringing, it was a great upbringing. Then there was 20 years of essentially what was difficult. In a very relative way, black and white, it was probably difficult with my father. But here I'm sitting here 2 decades later, and I'm remembering the good things that he gave to me. So it is never too late to then turn around and think, well, what is the tool that gives me the ability to give my kids more? And maybe it clicks in, maybe people have been meditating for 30 years and they have children, and it's all quite a highly conscious environment. Or maybe it happens later in one's life, so children are 6 or 7 or 10 or 15, it doesn't really matter. At some point, yeah, it's all the way things play out. There is no right or wrong, there is no regret, there is no shame, there's none of that. It's just, well, this is the story to date, and this is the way the story will be going forward. And so meditation has been enormously valuable to us. Our girls have learnt their little magic word, and it's a big part of our life. And I think it doesn't mean that home is some magical environment. I think it's definitely a bit of a quieter environment. And I think things are easier, and I think there is meditation has been a gift to the home. But that's not to say that there aren't all the things that come with it, with young children, and we get tired, and we just are. We're human beings. We've got all those things going on. We're not enlightened individuals cruising through life with nothing impacting us. We can do a little bit of